talk about the broad who got caught up on Paul Pierce show. Darlene, you might not know, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She, everybody can see the lie now, but I don't understand how was she able to lie to you in the beginning? And you expect me to have respect for you. This is what I'm trying to say. There's a different type of man, a different type of woman out here. You can't pull it on, but it's an abundance of people who give people credit for what they say, even though they ain't got no proof they are what they say. And I actually don't like those people because they help people like that fake doctor become popular because you a lame. You're not qualified to have a conversation with a slick ass bitch from the streets. You're gonna get ran over every time. I mean, this ain't people you hate all the time who have conversations with a slick bitch from the streets. Like, I love Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon helped me in my career. But when I saw Nick Cannon talking to the doctor bitch, I'm like, Nick Cannon trying to be a gentleman. When I saw Cam Newton talking to the doctor bitch, I say, trying to be a gentleman.
Sucker for hoes.
You see what I'm saying?
Or their PR is paying a lot of money. Maybe she got good PR. Maybe they're paying to get her.
Every woman on a podcast sound like you, D.
What do you mean?
All the women
because what else does she
want to
have
say
out there?
something to justify who this lady is.
I didn't even know her from a can of paint. Do you know
I believe you don't know her from a can of paint, but like you just said, maybe heard this. Have you heard the women on almost every podcast that's sitting around with guys? I'm not talking about you, D. I'm just saying.
I'm not
talking
talking
about you. Have grace for a bitch, and the bitch ain't shit.
I slightly disagree when he's talking about Cam and Nick Cannon having her on there for other reasons. I just think, and it's kind of what D was alluding to, is that it's just to get views. That's what I think more than anything.
I don't have grace for her, especially her. I'm saying that when people, didn't we just question that? Because we were like, how is it, Craig had actually said, how is it that she's getting on all these shows, right?
Because cake ass niggas, and they look, don't nobody want to claim being a cake ass nigga. What is a cake ass nigga? Can we get a definition of a cake ass nigga first?
But I'm saying, what is it that she's actually promoting other than, I was just saying.
All her websites go to beg pages. She wants a donation.
You got to coin
And you don't think she's paying to be on any of those shows?
Say it again, Craig.
You got to coin beg pages.
No.
Yeah, that's a good one.
She don't have to pay them shows. The lames want her to be on their show for one reason or another.
They trying to fuck. Period.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you that her messaging is okay. As far as her whole game is trauma bonding.
That's fair.
All manipulative females can use to gain power is basically pivoting off people's abuse by men over their lives, over their lifetime. Everybody has been abused by some type of man, whether it's physically, emotionally, in some way. So she's just using trauma to bond, she's just trauma bonding with people.
She talked to niggas who ain't fortified.
Right.
And good buzzword talk. See, a lot of those kind of people that claim themselves life coaches, doctors, therapists, it's a lot of buzzwords, and people fall for that lately.
Yep.
She talked
A
to
lot of buzzwords and word salad.
people, especially men, who are not fortified in this motherfucking game called the streets. And I ain't talking about killers and all like that. I'm just talking about motherfuckers who really had to come up out these streets. It's not easy to run it on them. So she's been able to shine in front of people that are on the simp side of the game. And I know they're gonna be mad at me, but what are you doing talking to a bitch about nothing? I ask any man that. What is you doing talking to a bitch where I'm gonna sit down with a bitch and have a conversation with her? What could possibly be found out from a bitch? Now, there are women out here that have something to say. I put them on my show. I love a woman with elegance and knows how to conduct herself in a way that's respectable. You would feel stupid disrespecting them. But here's a bitch who has disrespected every man I ever seen her in front of, including Paul Pierce in the beginning. She wasn't even on the show 5 minutes before she started being disrespectful to him and yicking it up.
True, she did throw a bit of shade his way as soon as the interview started.
I'm like, okay, cool. I'm 34. I get it. I might be a little cooked, but what do you feel about that?
And Paul, you're what? 47?
7?
Right. So which means he no longer
47 and
which means you no longer a unk, you a
47
papa.
and shade.
That means you a cook papa. You're no longer a unk.
Can still dunk.
So what he's doing from a
still
psychological
run a 40.
perspective, is he's self-projecting his papa cooked self on you. Because honey, you're not cooked. But the papas are.
Hello.
They are.
Come through.
You are no longer unk, baby. You are a papa status.
All right.
You know what papas do, right? They
What do
watch
they
their grandkids and cook. You cooked. That's all you do.
No, I don't
Yeah.
watch. I don't have a grandkids, so
Her, on the other hand, she's still rare marinated meat. That's what that is.
Hello. Rare marination.
She ain't even got to cooking yet. She not even nowhere near the grill yet.
Hello. That's why we was matching.
So for now on, for the entirety of this episode, I'm gonna call you Papa Pierce.
I'll take that.
So you're gonna get Papa Pierce.
Papa Pierce is comedy.
But Paul, I love Paul.
With the other bra. No, Paul Pierce, he tried to be a nice guy for a minute, but Paul Pierce is more street fortified than any of them niggas I seen her talking to on the internet. So he was like, hold on, wait. And he started talking to her like a motherfucker supposed to talk to a bitch, and she just hung herself. Cause she didn't have an answer. She created an AI nigga and lied on him, and he ain't never did nothing to her. She created an AI individual, this so-called dude that she say exists. That dude don't exist. Y'all, for all the lames who don't know, that dude don't exist. She had a girl that she used to call her security. That's where her work been. And she ain't gonna talk about it. The streets told me a lot about this girl, and I ain't even been talking about it. The girl burned people clothes and everything. I know about you. Want me to tell you why? Because I know a lot of people used to hang out in the strip club. They know you. I told y'all this broad from the strip club. I told y'all. But everybody want to act like the big bad black man is talking crazy. In fact, I want to bring up the most awkward thing I went through was when I was at the radio in Atlanta. I was up there with this dude, I think his name was Ryan Cameron. He was caking for this broad so bad. And I tried to be nice because he's not qualified to talk to real people.
Right.
The man act like I was dogging the broad out, and I'm like, you don't even know this bitch. This bitch ain't even got a history on the internet because she erased it. You don't see her coming up in school and doing all that. Lames don't think like that. You don't see back how she used to move. She erased it. She's an extortionist. She extort weak niggas for a living while sucking pussy. I dare somebody, I ain't got to say her name, we all know who it is. She extort the weak while sucking pussy. That's what she do.
And I believe Tasha K just came out with a video that was outing her, but I didn't watch it. Maybe y'all review it right now and see if I can throw something in here.
Every day you wake up and you have breath in your body. You have time to plan and organize. Nobody is in control of your life but you. That is what Buddhism teaches me, okay? Is that what I put out is what I get back. And so what I'm sitting here telling you is that I'm being labeled as a dyke because I got short hair and I'm dark skinned and I sound aggressive. But meanwhile, she's light skinned with long hair with off-brand Alicia Keys features, and ain't no man near around her. But she trying to tell y'all who y'all should get a man by. We finna talk about it. Listen, I'm not playing with y'all no more. But then when these people end up building their brands because they have no other means to make money, and when they rip you off, because I'm sure there's going to be some books, some courses and stuff like that that's going to come out via her. And then you're going to find out, oh my gosh, she never liked men in the first place because her girlfriend booked her on Cam Newton's show for her to sit up and drag men because she's never liked men in the first place because they never treated her how she felt like she should be treated. So by default, she gay. She's not even a real gay woman. I think that Pride Month should say something about that. If you're gonna be gay all the way. Don't be gay because men don't want you. Because you used up and your edges is thin.
You ain't never been up against no motherfucker like me in no debate, because I do you worse than Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce was a good guy. And while you and the other girl on Paul Pierce show, they was yucking, because women yuck with a bitch they know ain't shit.
And which one was first? Was it Paul Pierce or
you know what that's called, right?
Hold on.
Cam Newton's?
No.
Because Cam Newton
was trying to be a gentleman.
Did he come after that show, Paul Pierce's show? Or
No, he came first. If you ask me, Cam Newton's show is what blew her up when she was disrespectful to Cam Newton, and the bitches was like, yeah, girl, get him. Yeah, girl, get him. And this bitch ain't coming with nothing but cap. She capping about everything she talking about. It was the sister who came on my show who was telling everybody that low vibrational is not she's not describing it right. She's not nothing but a gaming ass bitch, like Paul Pierce say, from Long Beach. Know what you say?
Ain't no Baduisms in science. Sorry, talking about low vibe. That's some
that's another buzzword.
Yeah, that's some shit there. But look, you know what these niggas have.
What do you call it when the two girls yuck with each other just to try to keep the sisterhood together? Is it a word for that?
It's just two people manipulating each other. Some people only fuck with people that they have that type of relationship with. You know, that's why I said last week that whole why women don't use fake pussies. You know what I mean? On each other. They use dicks because they can manipulate each other into feeling like they're getting the same gratification that they would from a man, and they're not. It's manipulation. But niggas who save hoes, there's a science behind it. There's a scientific term. It's called the white knight syndrome. That's an actual scientific term. Look it up. That's where men are compelled to save women because they just feel like they need saving. There's no explanation behind it. Niggas would just side with them. You know what I'm saying?
A gentleman.
Right.
We want to save women. We want to be a protector of women. But it's manipulated and taken advantage of here in America. I mean, I want to say something about that thing. When I watch a woman yuck with a bitch I know she don't even fuck with and can't stand, that's a major indictment against her in my eyes.
I agree.
Them yuck bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. You know this bitch ain't shit. You know this bitch ain't shit, but you yuck with her. I don't like that. This woman is a straight deviant.
I agree with Corey. I've said it before that I believe any woman who just blindly backs up other women, just follows the sisterhood. I'm a woman, so I'm gonna ride with one of the women. I'm a girl's girl. I think that speaks to your character. I agree with that. As far as the woman that Corey was talking about, Paul Pierce co-host, yucking it up with Dr. Bryant, I don't even think that was a sisterhood. I think because when you watch Dr. Bryant go on these shows, women just back her up just because they think she really be saying something. They fall for the buzzwords like Dee just described a second ago and all that word salad. Because Dr. Bryant is good at that. She can talk for 5 minutes straight and not say nothing. But if you aren't intelligent enough to decipher that, you can't really say much. You'll just be easily confused and you'll just go along with the easy, like, you go girl and all this bullshit that women be doing.
And you are yucking with her just for the sisterhood. I call that out now. So if a woman, I don't let just any woman be up on me like that as I'm older and wiser. I wouldn't have no internet show where you get broads come up and be around because they cause chaos and they play dumb and play victim and get grace. Like if me and some stranger got into a fight, that's a man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, them guys going at it. But if me and a woman simply had a disagreement, everybody would be like, why you do that to her?
Right.
That's why I'd be like, her? And it'd be somebody just like the brick lady or somebody like that. It'd be a straight ain't nothing brawl.
Right.
And they get grace over you. That's why I don't let women that ain't putting in work around me. If they around me, they putting in work.
No free rides.
100%.
I'm with you. No
If they
free
lie
rides.
or play victim.
That's how I justify it.
Yeah. They gonna lie or play victim, and that white knight syndrome gonna kick in. It happened to me with the whole caffeine situation, man. Bitch tried to extort me for some dick. I kept it business. She started lying to motherfuckers around me. And it's a lot of people who believe that bowling ball bill bitch. Now I just gotta be a man and just take it on the chin because I allowed that to happen as far as allowing her in my space. But it's still relationships to this day that people I never fuck with because they gave her the benefit of the doubt and never came and spoke to me, never talked to me. You know what I mean? So it sucks. You really got to be careful about the women you let around you because, you know, a woman's scorn will try to destroy you. And then after they've destroyed your reputation in a way, if you catch them or you expose them, they, they just going to disappear or they think an apology is good enough. Now, sometimes fucking apology.
Exactly, I agree.
Man, when I went to Detroit, man, it was a broad who was talking, who was smiling in my face. And it didn't work because my manager knew who she was. And he said, man, that broad was talking crazy about you when all that turmoil was going on. And so ever since then, the broad then started a campaign against me, acting like I could have had my niggas pull up on him, but I was being nice and all this. This is why I stayed to myself. This is why she wasn't supposed to come to the green room. I'm telling you, every time you let a stranger come around you, you have to do this. Who is this?
Yeah.
And the way the world works now, it ain't even really got to be a stranger. Somebody around you that ain't normally around you, you have to establish what do you want.
Right. But
You can't just let them kick it and just play it off like, oh, they there. If they're around you and they come in your space, you have to be like, what do they want? Because somebody like that fake doctor lady will come in your space, lie to you, and then act like you did something to her. Because she went on the Breakfast Club and slandered me.
What did she?
Yeah, she was up there. She said I'm dirty.
Remember.
She said
Yeah,
all kind of stuff like that. Talked about I don't got no relationship with my kids and all that. I was like, what is she talking? This is straight slander. I could sue her.
Right.
But I checked out that estate that she claimed. Bitch, you ain't got shit. Corey HOLCOMB, no. I got all the information on my phone about you. I did the research on you, little bum ass bitch. I know you a bum. That's why I ain't came after you. These motherfuckers be bums, but they got a mic and they get to lie and say this. And then the cake ass niggas have them on their show and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do you know how many respectable women are out here in this world? And you can have respectable women that deserve to shine on your show, but no, y'all fuck with these trap queen bitches who perpetrate like they are a doctor. They're nothing. I have a doctor on my show. In fact, the doctor that come on my show it's easy to see her accreditation. It's online and everywhere else. It's a real doctor, not some woman who come from the strip club background, perpetrating, lying. That dude she talking about is AI.
What dude?
She said she in a relationship where she been getting bust down for 5 years. He got caught in a lie.
Oh, wow.
She got caught in a lie. First, she act like she had multiple partners. Then she not only did she lie about this dude, she act like something was wrong with him.
And I just saw that clip before I recorded this. It is great.
Yeah.
What's your situation right now?
What you mean situation?
Like,
Happy.
you got a man?
I'm dating. I'm single, but I'm dating.
Single but dating?
I am
Something serious
dating.
more than other?
No, just dating.
We gotta change because she's therapying us. We need to find out about what's going on with her. She dating,
I am
single.
dating.
What do that entail for a 42-year-old?
I am dating.
Dating but single.
Enjoying my life. I have really good companions.
How many are you dating right now?
I'm not exclusively committed to anyone, but I have one guy that I have dated off and on for 5 years.
Got her.
We dated for 5 years off and
So
on.
you was his work for 5 years? You been his work? You still his work?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know what's going on now. I'm about to, we're gonna take this sheep clothing off.
I have the wolf teeth coming out. No, we have
was somebody's work for 5 years.
We have been each other's companion for 5 years, and yeah, I have spent the block for 5 years, and it's the truth. And he doesn't like it. He's absolutely correct. He feels like I haven't provided.
Oh, your work.
We working together.
Okay.
We working together.
But you keeping him at bay. Or is he keeping you at bay?
He wants a relationship. He wants to be committed.
You just like the sex.
No.
Oh.
Let's keep it 100. How you keep somebody for 5 years? That's like for real. You can't keep nobody at a distance for 5 years. I ain't never done no shit like that.
I am not vitamin D deficient, so
No,
everything is good in that department.
No.
He wants
kept
a
him at bay.
relationship.
She done kept him on the side until she figured out if it's something better. I see where this is going.
He just has some emotional maturity that he had to do. We're 9 years apart. He's 9 years younger than me, and so we both had to work through things. But he's had to work on his emotions and his intense insecurities around being in a relationship.
And you've been waiting on it. Like what's the problem? Why y'all not together?
Just because of that,
So you're waiting on that?
No, I'm not waiting on it, and I don't have him waiting.
So the D is good. So why are you messing with him? Why are you playing mental games with him?
I'm not playing mental games with him.
Games.
It's not mental games. It's all transparency.
Why is it still sex involved?
How do you know we sexing? We could just be having a
It's
like a made up.
You should have saw it. I was like, she is creating a scenario where a man that's AI is not got his shit together. It's scary. If people let people like that sit next to them and talk.
What about people I'm with you on the people that come to their defense, because it's like, how can you be so delusional where you are willing to put your life and your reputation on the line for somebody that's not even being themselves?
Right. It's mainly the sisterhood that comes to the defense of women who are wicked. I'm talking about it'd be a wicked woman and they'll still come to her defense. Like you take, I can come up with so many examples where the sisterhood justifies what happened.
Jay Bolas, that's funny.
She's
dated AI hack.
AI. Look, she talk bad about a nigga that don't even exist.
That's some fun.
He's not ready. He's this. I'm
That
like,
was funny.
because if you had somebody, he would be trying to take advantage of this shine you've been getting because he know it ain't gonna last long because you lie all the time. Let me say that again so it hit. If she had a dude that would tolerate somebody like her, he would have stepped to the forefront so he can get some shine while it lasts, because we know it ain't gonna last because she lie about her whole existence.
Right.
He'll be like, bitch, you up there telling people you a doctor? I'm gonna say something too. I want to be famous too. She ain't got nobody who finna sit back like a boy who can't come outside and not step up.
I know her dude. His name is Jack GPT. What's going on, Jack?
She's a bit of a walking contradiction. She preaches one thing, but her personal life doesn't reflect that. Do I think she makes some fair points from time to time? Yeah, she seems like she's a woman with common sense, just like anyone else. Yeah, you shouldn't be out here having multiple children by multiple women and not praising women for being single mothers. But I also think she's a bit delusional as well, because she's 42 years old. And again, there's no secret that she's an attractive woman. She talks about wanting kids and having a family. She talks as if she has so much time to do these things. And you're 42. And she also talked about how women, as they get older, they get more options. And I think she's one of those women that'll be 50 years old, not married, no kids, still thinking like, I'll have a family one day. And I think it goes back to rest in peace to late great Kevin Samuels when he talked about a lot of women not prioritizing marriage or prioritizing relationships if you want to be married, if you want to have a family.
If that's what I'm doing, I'll say this and people gonna be mad. I'm okay. If I'm doing what Paul said, I'd much rather be the one walking you at the dog park than the one on the leash, if that's true.
That's exactly.
So that means, to my point, at 42, I'm not opt out. We are not opt out. Okay, we have options, and we are not on the leash. We can actually be the one holding the leash. It's all about your standards. It's all about you understanding who you are and you standing in and on your square and you doubling down on that, period. There's men out there who will show up in any capacity we want. We don't have to settle. And we don't have to settle at a certain time.
And that last line right there, we don't have to settle on anyone's time. For her to be a doctor and say that is crazy because that's basic biology. Women have a time clock for them to reproduce. Women aren't having babies in their 50s and 60s. And to the women watching, don't hit me with the random celebrity like Janet Jackson and all these other people. Let's talk about the majority. If you're in your 40s and want to have children, you don't have time to be sitting back bullshit. She definitely wants to have children because she mentioned it a bunch of times during the Paul Pierce interview. She even said in the beginning that she took her breath out. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. You better squadron. Fall out.